AdWorks has hired some new employees and created a new position in this month. Because of this, my boss wants me to add an organization chart to this month's report. I can do this easily using SmartArt, a tool that is new in Word 2007. Before we look at the new feature, place your insertion in the document where you want the graphics to appear. I liked to place the image in the updated chain of command, this section of my report. So now to add a SmartArt graphic, select the Insert tab. In the Illustrations group, select SmartArt command. A dialog box will appear. As you can see, you have many options. SmartArt allows you to visually communicate the information rather than simply using text. Graphics can really make an impact in your document, and SmartArt makes using graphics especially easy. On the left, there's a list of categories. Right now, all is selected, so we can view all the types of graphics SmartArt that has to offer. To see more details about the graphic, just left-click any image, and the more detailed text appears on the right, and a larger image shows up. There are so many options, some really complex graphics, and some familiar ones like this pie chart. Let's see. I need to add an organization chart, so I think I might find it under hierarchy. If I left-click hierarchy, Word will narrow down my choices and only show me graphics related to this category rather than all of the SmartArt graphics. Now I can click these 7 choices and see which will fit best for my report. I actually think the first or second one will work, but I like this one called hierarchy. Just left click to select it and then click OK. There you go. The graphic appears in the document. It's look a little big now, but don't worry, we can change that later. First, let's add some text to our graphic. By default, the first text box is selected. To the left of the graphic, there's a task pane. You can see your insertion point there. You can type your text there. As you type, you can see that the text appears in the graphic. And it also resizes for the text to automatically fit inside the box. You can click through the bulleted list and see the text box changes as you do. If you rather enter text directly into the chart, just click the X to close the task pane. Now place your insertion point into the text box and enter your text. Here you go. So that I don't have to type salesperson over and over again, I'll just select the salesperson word and use Ctrl C from my keyboard. And now I'll just type Beth and press Ctrl V for this to appear here. Great. Now I have 2 more salespersons, but I don't have a space here. But that's not a problem. It's very easy to modify the graphic so that it works for you. Make sure the graphic is selected, and to add another salesperson, select any of the salespeople and make sure the Design tab is selected. In the Create Graphic group, click the Add Shape command. From the menu, select where you want the shape to appear. Since we want to add another salesperson and all the salespeople are equal, we'll select Add Shape before or after. If we wanted to add a superior or a subordinate, we can select the above and below options. I will just select after. Okay. Now the shape appears, and I need to do this again for my fourth salesperson. I'll just type in their names. You can also promote or demote people easily. Now there's a new design specialist, but she doesn't report to the sales chief. So I'll just enter her name here. Okay, just select the text box and then click the promote command in the create graphic group. There. Now the design specialist directly reports to the president. You can use all of these commands to modify the graphics to represent the structure in your organization. Once you have all the text entered into the graphic, you may want to change the color or styles. Word gives you these great predefined styles to choose from. You can click the more arrow to see all the style options, and as you hover over each, the live preview will show you how the style will look in your document. If you find the one that you like, just left click to select it. You can also change the color scheme of the graphic. On the Design tab, click the Change Colors command. A menu of color schemes appear. I really like this Accent 5. Any of these will look good with our company logo. Just left click to select it. Now it appears in the document. I think that looks pretty good. If you ever change your mind about the type of SmartArt graphic you want to use, you can explore the other options in the layout group. By selecting one of these, you can see what another graphic will look like with your text. You also have access to the Format tab, where you can choose a variety of things including the shapes used in graphic, as well as fill, line, text, and color. You can explore these features on your own. I'm happy with what I have, but I do want to resize it a bit. Resizing a SmartArt graphic works just like resizing shapes, pictures, or any other object in Word. Now, before we wrap up talking about SmartArt, I want to show you really quickly how some of our options change depending on the graphic you choose. In my process section, I will just add a SmartArt graphic from the process section. Process, and I'll add this. You can see the styles and layout options are different than before. See. Awesome. Here, this add bullet command is active because this graphic includes bullets, whereas my hierarchy graphic denied. So I'm going to add a text and format my process graphic now. In the meantime, why don't you explore the various SmartArt graphics and how you might be able to use them in your documents?